discussed about question and answers, NCERT exercise. Around 25 questions we explained. So the pending questions I will discuss today. Maximum today I'll complete this lesson. Tomorrow I start new lesson. Okay, na? And one more thing, this week we have redox reactions, only MCQ test alone. No weekly test, evening test not there, only morning alone we have test. So compulsory everyone attempt. Only 70 members only they are writing test. Out of 90 members, 92 will be there. But only 70 members only they are writing test. 20 members around, approximately 20 members are not writing test. So compulsory should write test also. Be counting because of we are in online. So attendance will be counting and test marks also counting. Based on that, will give the percentile. But term one result will give. Yes, please mute my remaining students. Some noise coming. Yes, 68 member join. Good. So listen. Question number 25. You can check it. Question number 25. So in Ostwald process, manufacturing of nitric acid. The name is, you can say, Ostwald. That is their preparation of nitric acid, HNO3. The first step involves the oxidation of ammonia gas by oxygen gas to give nitric oxide gas and steam. So ammonia plus oxygen combined can use nitric oxide and steam, and water vapor can get. So what is the maximum weight of nitric oxide that can be obtained starting only with 10 grams of ammonia, 20 grams of oxygen. So here main important is ammonia and oxygen. The formation of nitric oxide. Okay na? Yes. So listen here. NH3 plus O2 form nitric oxide gas, like NO is there. Actually, nitric acid formula is HNO3 is correct. To combination together, H2O plus NO combination is, like you can get HNO3 is correct, but it is given only NO is given. That also can write. So here you can see the balancing reaction. Ammonia plus oxygen form NO plus water is there. So you can balance that reaction. After then what is the given? 10 grams of ammonia is given, 20 grams of oxygen is given. So it will be based on the first chapter. Stoichiometric calculations will be there. So there will be relation between weight relation because the given grams. 10 grams of ammonia is given, 20 grams of oxygen is given. Both also they given weight. Even they are asking what is the maximum weight. Weight only they are asking. So everything will be depends on weight. Nothing but you can say weight relationship. Nothing but mass relationship also can say. Okay na? Yes. So as for balancing, you can that the reaction. So 4 moles of NaH3, 5 moles of oxygen form, 4 moles of NO, plus 6 moles of water. So ammonia, what is the molecular weight? Yes, very good. Molecular weight of ammonia, can check it. Nitrogen 14, hydrogen 3, 14 plus 3, 17. Even oxygen also, O2 is given. One oxygen will be 16, plus 2 oxygens, 32. You can go for the nitric oxide. Nitrogen is 14, oxygen is 16. 14 plus 16, 30. H2O condition, 2 hydrogens, 1 hydrogen, 1, 2 hydrogens, but 2. Plus oxygen is 16. So 16 plus 2, 18. So both also everything will be they multiplying. Now listen, 68 grams of NH3 reacting with 160 grams of O2. Okay na? 68 grams of NH3 as for balancing reaction. As for reaction, 68 grams of NH3 reacting with 160 grams of oxygen forms 120 grams of NO and 108 grams of water vapors be there. But in question they given 10 grams of ammonia, 20 grams of oxygen. Then how much amount will be formed? Nitric oxide. Understood the question? So listen here. NH3 is there plus oxygen it forms nitric oxide. NO is there. Okay na? In question, as per balancing reaction, 68 grams of NH3, 160 grams of oxygen plus it gives 120 grams of nitric oxide as per balancing reaction. But in given question, 10 grams of ammonia, 20 grams of oxygen, how much will form? Nitric oxide. Okay na? Yes. Listen here. So here, therefore, 10 grams of NH3 reacting with 23.53 grams of O2 is correct as per based on the balancing reaction. So 10 grams will be there, should get 23.53. That is correct. But they given 20. 20 is deficient. So deficient nothing but you can say limiting reagent. So one is limiting reagent, another one is excess reagent. So here, so 68 grams of NH3 condition, how much amount of oxygen required? 160 grams of oxygen required. Like the 10 grams condition, how much will be there? You can get 23.53 is correct, but they given 20. 20 is less. But the available amount of oxygen is 20 grams. Therefore, O2 is a limiting reagent. That's what I'm saying. So we have considered the fixed amount of O2 to calculate the weight of nitric oxide obtained in the reaction. That's why you can take now 160 grams of O2 gives 120 grams of NO. Therefore, 20 grams of O2 is there. How much amount of? Yes, nitric oxide give. Then you can go 20 into 120 by 20 into 120 by 160. It is equal to how much? That's all. Clear? So first you can check it, which is balancing reaction. Then you can get only 15 grams of NO. So hence maximum 15 grams of nitric oxide can be obtained. So how much amount of nitric oxide will be produced? Clear? Yes, 15 grams of nitric oxide can be obtained. That's all. Next question. Understood the question 25? Easy only. Already we done this model in first chapter also. Yes. Okay, check it. Using the standard electrode potential given table in 8.1 in book they given theory concept type, predict if the reaction between the following is feasible. Like they given some reaction, if the reaction is feasible or not. Reaction is feasible or not. Look at it. They given some reactions like some like Fe plus 32 and I minus is given, Ag plus Cu like that is given. The possible reaction between the given Fe plus 3 I minus is given. So Fe plus 3 plus I minus forms Fe plus 2 plus I2. So the oxidation of reaction and reduction of reaction. So you can get E naught value. For overall the reaction is positive you can get. So thus the reaction is feasible. So you can get positive value means E naught value you can get positive means the reaction is feasible every case. E naught value possible is positive is it will be feasible. Negative is there not feasible. How we can calculate E naught value? So E naught equal to E right minus E left. Nothing but E reduction value minus E oxidation. E reduction minus E oxidation you can take. E right minus E left. Right hand side cathode is there, reduction takes place. Left hand side anode is there, oxidation takes place according to Danielson equation. So you can finding E naught value, what you can check it, E right minus E left, you can calculate the E naught value is positive is coming means reaction is feasible. You can get negative means that will be not feasible. That's all. Like that you can take it. Easy only. Next question. Predict the electrolysis in each of the following. So the given reaction in aqueous solution of AgNO3 with silver electrode. Nothing but you can take one beaker. Beaker containing AgNO3, silver nitrate. AgNO3, AgNO3. This is solution. Silver nitrate solution. You can dip silver electrode. Ag electrode is given. This is Ag metal rod. You can dip. Then what will happen? Aqueous solution of AgNO3 with silver electrode. So what will happen? Electrolysis. AgNO3 will be ionized in aqueous solution to form Ag plus ion plus NO3 minus ion. So on electrolysis of either Ag plus ion or H2O molecules can be reduced at the cathode, but the reduction potential of Ag plus ions will be is higher than that water.
Yes, sir.
That you can go. Thank you. So it is given clearly. So like that they given many examples. In aqueous solution of AgNO3 with platinum electrode, dilute sulfuric acid is given with platinum electrode, aqueous solution of CuCl2 with platinum electrode. So you know what is the meaning of aqueous solution? Aqueous nothing but water soluble. Water like silver nitrate plus dissolved in water. Even yes, AgNO3 dissolved in water. So water is solvent you can take. AgNO3 is solute. So salt you can take AgNO3 salt. Solute. Water you can take solvent. So solute plus solvent form solution. So here AgNO3 solution, aqueous solution. Nothing but solvent they are taking water. That's why they mentioned letter is aqueous solution. Other than water is there, that you can say non-aqueous solution. So other than water is you can call non-aqueous solution. So aqueous solution of AgNO3 condition, they are dipped silver electrode and platinum electrode like that. So what will happen? So you can check it at anode reaction and cathode reaction. Then you can calculate what is the E naught value like that. Okay, na? Yes. So you can check it, you can understand. No problem at all. Yes. Next thing is arrange the following metals in order in which they displace each other from the solution of their salts. So here displacement reaction. So you know metal reactivity series. So which metal will be highly reactive? Which metal will be a moderate reactive? Which metals will be less reactive? So based on the reactivity series of metals. You studied in class 10th standard metals non-metals chapter. Okay, na? Yes. So they given aluminum, copper, magnesium, zinc. Arrange the following metals in the order in which they displace each other from the solution of their salt. So a metal of strong reducing power displays another metal of weak reducing power from its solution of salt. So displacement how we can do? So strong reducing power displaces another metal of weak reducing power from its solution of salt. So here the order of increasing reducing power of given metals is given copper, iron, zinc, aluminum, magnesium. So we can say that magnesium can displace aluminum from its salt solution, but aluminum cannot displace magnesium. Thus, the order in which the given metals displace each other from the solution of their salt solution is given below. So which metal can displace will be easily magnesium, after then aluminum, after then zinc, after then iron, after then copper. The order also they given. So it will be important is metal reactivity series order. Based on that, you can say which will be more possibilities. Next one is given the standard electrode potential value. So the given standard electrode potential value, potassium is given, silver value, mercury value, magnesium value, copper value. Arrange these metals in their increasing order of reducing power. How we can say reducing power? The lower the electrode potential value, stronger is the reducing agent. Therefore, increasing order of the reducing power of the given metal is also given. So which metal having more reducing power? So you can check it based on that. Based on the electrode potential values is given. So you can say which is strong reducing agent also. Yes. Next question. Next one. Depict the galvanic cell in which the reaction is given. Express further shown. Galvanic cell and Daniell cell both also same. Don't confuse about it. Galvanic cell, Daniell cell. So those, what is the meaning of Daniell cell? Nothing but you can take two different beakers. You can take one beaker is copper sulfate solution, copper rod, zinc sulfate solution, zinc rod. So both metal are connected with current, and they are using one salt bridge, U-shaped salt bridge is there, made up of agar-agar KCl solution. So it will be only transfer of electron purpose, not solution purpose. So you can connect the batteries, then what will happen? So flow of current and flow of electrons also you can check it. Here cathode is positive, anode is negative. Cathode is positive, anode you can take, negative you can take. So negative will be the electrons negative. So moving toward positive direction. But anode to cathode direction, electrons moving. Cathode to anode is current flow is there. So one direction current, opposite direction electrons. So here you can remember anode to cathode electrons flow is there. Cathode to anode is current flow is there. That's all. So question what is given? Which of the electrode is negatively charged? So negatively charged electrode what is there? You can say anode is negative charge, cathode is positive charge. So here this is cathode, this is anode. Otherwise you can say 0 to +2, loss of 2 electrons. So loss of electrons, you can say oxidation. +1 to 0, gain of electrons, you can say reduction. That you can say reduction. So reduction nothing but gain of electron, oxidation nothing but loss of electron. So here oxidation takes place anode direction, at the left hand side. Reduction takes place cathode side, right hand side. You can take. So zinc electrode is negatively charged because at this electrode, zinc oxidized to Zn+2, and the leaving electrons accumulate on the electrode. So what the question they are asking? Which of the electrode is negative charge? So anode is negative charge, cathode is positive charge. Which condition? Galvanic cell condition. Galvanic cell, Daniell cell all will be same. Like that. Next question. The carries of the current in the cell. So which direction will be current will be carried? So ions are the carries of current in the cell. So only ions carry of the current. So current will be flow from where to where. So you can remember here, cathode to anode direction current will be flowed is there. Cathode to anode you can take. Ions are the carries of current in the cell. You can take the reaction taking place of it. Zinc electrode can be represented as how we can represent it. So here Zn is there, it will be loss of 2 electrons. So oxidation nothing but anode condition. Gain of electrons takes place reduction condition. That's all. Okay na? So easy ma. So you can practice well. Any doubt is there, you can ask me next class. Okay na? So I will share this material ma. You people want, you can download those material also. 17 and 9 members joined. Very good. Now I will share the question and answers book. NCERT solution I will share. Yes. Just 1 minute. After that, I will discuss about MCQ questions alone. I will discuss. Okay na? Yes. So you can utilize this reference book ma. Any doubt is there, you can ask me question and answer time. Just 1 minute. So chapter 8. So question and answers ma. NCERT question and answer. Okay. Yes. Next you can check it. You go for the MCQ questions. Yes. This is you can check it in NCERT exemplar book. So NCERT exemplar book you can follow. The first question. What is given? Check it. Which of the following is not example of redox reaction? So they given some reactions. You can say which of the following is not redox reaction. What is the meaning of redox reaction? One chemical reaction will show oxidation and reduction. So those reactions you can say redox reactions. Those reactions you can say redox reaction. Look at here. So they given. So out of this four, which is redox reaction? So you can check it here. Everything like you can go for the last one is sorry, not redox reaction, na? So CuO plus H2 form Cu plus H2O. Here H2O will be gain of oxygen, here loss of oxygen. So reduction takes place like that. Except fourth one. Fourth one is not redox reaction. This is not redox reaction. Question they're asking what is the not redox reaction. Everybody can take this one. Next question. The more positive the values of E naught, the greater is the tendency of the species to get reduced. So using the standard electrode potential of reduction couple given below, find out which of the following is a strong oxidizing agent. So the given E naught values ma, based on that which is strong oxidizing agent. So non-metals having a good oxidizing agent, metals having strong reducing agent you can take. Otherwise, you can see the metal reactivity series condition coming down the group is that will be more oxidizing power will be there. That you can take. Otherwise, here based on the values also can check it. So which of the following as the strongest oxidizing agent? Strongest oxidizing agent. How we can say? So based on the values, we can check it. So here, so which is having more positive value? Silver having. So silver is the strongest oxidizing agent. The same model. Next question also. E naught values of some reduction couples is given below. On the basis of this value, choose the correct option. Choose the correct option also. Yes. First question is fourth option. Second question also fourth option. Even third question also fourth option. So E naught values of some reduction couples are given below. On the basis of these values, choose the correct option. So E naught values of some reduction couples is given. So on the basis of those values, choose the correct option. So which is the correct option? Look at here. So Cu will be reduced to Br2. The maximum questions will be based on the E naught values. So this concept again we are reading in electrochemistry chapter, as the 12th standard, third chapter, term 2 portion. Third chapter is the event now, term 2 portion. Okay, na? Yes. So we'll discuss again in electrochemistry chapter. Listen. Using the standard electrode potential, find out the pair between which reduction is not feasible. Which reduction is not feasible. Nothing but, how we can say that reaction is feasible or not. Positive will be there, feasible. Negative is not feasible. Like that. You can calculate E naught value. E right minus E left. So based on that value, you can check it. E naught value you can get positive means that is feasible. Negative means not feasible. In question they're asking not feasible. So you can check it. Example option is fourth option. So silver and iron you can check it. Next question. The thiosulfate is reacts differently with iodine and bromine. The reactions given below, thiosulfate is there, reacts differently. So this reaction, this question already we solved exercise question only. NCERT exercise question. This model question already we solved. Can I? If you want, I'll show the evidence also. 1 minute. One minute. Yes. Yes, this question only. Question number 14. So listen here. Thiosulfate react differently with iodine and bromine. Same model reactions only. Same question. 14th question only. Okay, na? Yes. So thiosulfate react differently with iodine and bromine. It gives below. So what will give? What will give? So bromine is a strong oxidizing agent, stronger oxidant, then iodine. The following statements will be justified the above dual behavior of thiosulfate. So you can say bromine is a strong oxidant, then iodine. Bromine is a strong oxidant, then iodine. Next question. The oxidation number of an element. The oxidation number of an element in a compound is evaluated on the basis of certain rules will be given. Which of the following rules is not correct in this respect? The oxidation number of an element in a compound. The oxidation number of an element in a compound is evaluated on the basis of certain rules. So which of the following rules is not correct in this respect? Which of the following rules is not correct? You can say the oxidation number of hydrogen is always +1. That is wrong. So the oxidation number of hydrogen, few cases containing +1, few cases containing -1. So what I am saying here, hydrogen is combined with metals, metal containing positive sign, hydrogen containing negative sign. Otherwise combined with non-metal condition, non-metal containing negative sign, hydrogen containing positive sign. You can check it. Okay, yes. So the given that wrong option is the oxidation number of hydrogen is always will be positive is incorrect. Positive is incorrect. So option 1. Seventh question. In which of the following compounds an element exhibit two different oxidation states? Again listen. The following compound an element exhibit two different oxidation states. Yes. So now out of this compound an element exhibit two different oxidation states. So which compound will be exhibit two different oxidation states? You can take it here. Second option. So NH4 plus is there, NO3 minus is there. Separately can calculate. The nitrogen here one oxidation state we have, and NO3 minus is there, nitric acid is there. Okay na? Yes. So having two different oxidation states. So based on first one, ammonia condition one oxidation state. Based on second one is we have another oxidation state. In ammonia condition, nitrogen can take X, hydrogen is +1. Total we have 4 hydrogens will be there. 4 into +1 equal to +1 charge. Then what you can get? Same thing. So +4 it is equal to +1 is there. Then you can say overall -3 can say nitrogen. Next step is NO3 minus condition. So nitrogen containing can take X, oxygen is -2, -1 charge is there, you can take. Then X equal to +5 is there. So it is having variable oxidation state. So NaH4, NO3 exhibit two different type of oxidation states. Next question. Which are the following arrangements represent increasing oxidation number of the central atom? Increasing oxidation number of the central atom. Question again listen. The following arrangement represent increasing oxidation number. So you can calculate each and every element what is the oxidation number. So you can say increasing order. You can say increasing order you can check it. So okay na? Yes. So that's why you can calculate every element what is the oxidation number, what is the oxidation state also. So you can take option 1 is correct. Next question. The largest oxidation number exhibited by an element depends on its outer electronic configuration with which is the following outer electron configuration? Outer electronic configuration of the element. So will be exhibit largest oxidation number. So the largest oxidation number exhibited by an element based on depends upon the outer electronic configuration. Yes. So again, based on the electron configuration, you can calculate which of the following, which of the the largest number of oxidation, the largest oxidation number exhibited by an element depends on its outer electron configuration. Okay, I can say yes, outer electronic configuration. Option 4 is correct. That is noble gas elements having yes, 3d6 4s2 will be there. Identify the disproportion reaction. What is the meaning of disproportion reaction? So one chemical reaction. Next question. Identify the disproportion reaction. What is the meaning of disproportion reaction? See here, one single compound behave oxidation and reduction also. Behave oxidation and reduction. So you can see the option 4. The last question, like last option is NO2 compound. It behave oxidation as well as reduction based on the product. Next one is which of the following element does not show disproportion tendency? One is showing, next one is does not showing. Yes, which element is does not showing? So they give only halogens. In halogen condition, which element will be does not show? Yes, you can say fluorine. Fluorine. So which element does not show disproportion tendency? You can say fluorine. Fluorine is the does not show disproportion tendency. Okay, na? Yes. So disproportion model we have two questions will be there. Very important. One question confirming exam point of view. Okay, na? Any doubts we have, students?